Hello, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I am here to reflect on things that I am thankful for in the tarot tube sphere of my life, the tarot tube sector of my life. This is the What I'm Thankful For hashtag Thankful Tarot tag from Livi over at Crescent Dreams Tarot. Thank you, Livi, for tagging me in this and considering me when you were making this video. I am very thankful for that. And I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for your channel. I'm thankful for the honest and pure energy that your videos bring to my subscription feed. So, yes, thank you. I am very excited. The last time I did a VR from them, they had it was the community tarot tag, and I'm gonna link the original of that in the description box below, their original video, as well as my response to it up here in the cards for you guys. If you guys want to see that one, it'll tell you a little bit more about me. But I am going to also work through these prompts. There are 8 prompts, and I will post them all in the description box below this video. So if you want to respond, the prompts will be there. Okay. And so let's get into this. So the first prompt was, what about tarot and cartomancy in general am I thankful for? And the thing that I am thankful for the most with tarot is that it has helped me working through tarot and my tarot practice. Let's look at a deck while I'm doing it. Let's look at this one, since this is the latest of my inspiration cards in my collection. This is the Secret Manifestation cards by Rhonda Byrne. If you didn't know, they have the Secret franchise has this new deck out, and I like it, and I've been using it. So what I'm most thankful for is the fact that tarot and oracle has helped me strengthen my manifestation practice. This is something that the daily practice of this, the daily practice of pulling cards, the daily practice of when I was journaling, and all of the different ways that I've been using tarot and oracle over the last, I would say, about since 2016, really, when I've started using it more consistently, has really helped me strengthen my manifestation practice. It's helped me strengthen my mindfulness practice, and it's helped me strengthen my clairs just because I'm accessing them daily, and I'm practicing with them. Practice, that repetitive working of that muscle, has really strengthened my ability to do it, and my skills there. So I'm thankful for that. And okay, the next prompt is an old deck that you're thankful for. Well, I was going to pull out my Llewellyn Classic because I am very thankful for that one. That is the deck that came with the guidebook, the big Llewellyn guidebook, that actually helped me realize that I needed to be studying tarot rather than just reading it. But it's packed away, and I just didn't feel like getting it out. So what I'm going to show to you here today is an RWS that I am thankful for. It's the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. This was my first ever all black RWS, and I love this deck. Now, RWS was, of course, my first deck. My first deck that I ever had was an RWS. This is the giant one with the Bible verses on the back. I think this one might be out of print, but you can still get this deck in its regular size with the I think the backs of that one has the 8 of Wands. It just consistently, each back is the 8 of Wands. You can still get this one from her website. So I've had many RWSs over the years. This was the first one I ever got that had some black people in it, and I love it. I love it. I love that the different hairstyle. It's been redrawn. I love all the different hairstyles. I love all of the different just looks of these people, different skin tones that are just redrawn, not just recolored. And I really appreciate this one. And so this is one of my. I mean, it's not that old. I've only had it for maybe I think I got it in 2020. So it's not that old, but it's an old deck, the RWS, right? So it counts. It's a redrawing of an old deck. I love all of these cards. I like the artwork in this deck. So that is the Melanated Classic Tarot. And number 3 is a new deck that I'm thankful for, and I'm going to say the Fyodor Pavlov Tarot. This is the first walkthrough or video I ever made on my channel here. And since we're talking about things that I'm thankful for in the YouTube sphere, I'm very thankful that I started this channel, and I'm thankful that I got this deck and that I was so excited to have it and so excited to talk about it that I just made the video. Like I didn't overthink it. I didn't worry what it was going to look like, what it was going to sound like. I literally just set some shit up, made the video and posted it. And I think if I hadn't been so excited about this deck and I hadn't been so ready to talk about it with no one to talk about it to, I wouldn't have been motivated to do that. So I'm very thankful to this deck for helping me not even just like run right past any sort of issues that I would have had if I would have been overthinking it, you know? Like I think I was just so happy to have it that I didn't even think about it. So I'm very thankful to this deck for that. I still love this deck. And it's just classy and gorgeous. And, I mean, what's not to love about it? So, anyways, this is the Fyodor Pavlov Tarot, a gorgeous, gorgeous deck from Fyodor Pavlov and our friends over at US Game Systems. Next up, a deck that feels like a blessing because it is so good. And y'all already know, if you have been on my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love this deck. I love this deck. There is nothing about it that I don't love. Me and this deck will be together forever. I have 2 copies. I'm very excited to have both. And I love it. I love everything about it. This deck is my life in cards. Um, it feels like people that I know or people that I'm supposed to know, people that I maybe knew in the past, or will know soon. Everybody that I know, everybody that I want to know is here in this deck, right? All the places that I've been or places that I want to go, they're here in this deck. It's my life in a deck, and I really, really love it. When I use it, my readings come alive in a way that they don't with any other deck that I own. Well, I can't say, I feel like this was the first time I ever experienced a reading coming alive in the way that it does with this deck. I probably have experienced it with other decks as well since then, but because this is the one that I want to reach for that experience, I don't find myself really paying too much attention to that, to when it happens with other decks, because this is my deck. You know what I mean? Like this is the one I reach for. So this is the Super Lunaris Tarot, and I love it. This is the one that I am thankful for. That it it's just so good. It's good for me. This is it for me. You know what I mean? Like if I could just have one, I would think this would be the one. So yeah, Super Lunaris, my buddy, my deck. Even this devil card is like, whoa, even though it is the devil card. So, oh, look at her. She's a vibe. Come on now. Come through, Queen of Pentacles. A whole vibe with Bambi in the background and Thumper. All right. The next prompt is an oracle deck that I'm thankful for. This is Sultry's Oracle. You could insert the Sultry's or the Sultry's Ascension into this prompt, and it would be the same for me. I love them both, and I use them at different times. But the Sultry's original Oracle is probably the oracle deck that I'm the most thankful for the messages that have come through and the support that it's given me over the years, because this deck is one that I can use every day if I allow myself. I can just shuffle and pull some cards from this, just maybe 5 cards at a time, connect the energy of the cards, take my message, and feel supported. And I love this deck. There's nothing more to say about it. I am thankful that I have it. I'm thankful that I bought it. I don't know why I bought this deck, because why would I buy a deck of trees? I don't know. I don't know, but I am happy that I did. So happy that I did. And I didn't stop here. I have the Ascension, I have the Seeds, And I have the dream one. So I have all the decks. But if you're talking about the one that I'm most grateful for and the one that I use the most and the one that I feel the most supported by, is this one, the original. And it's actually not this copy, because this is the second copy, my backup copy, or the copy that I use when I read for other people. But this is the copy that you can get now, with these blue, almost, they look like nerves, right? They're trees, but they look like nerves. It's just a reversible tree root, I think, but they almost feel like a burst of, like a nerve when it's alive, when it's awake. And then it comes in this box, this purplish indigo colored box. These are by Allison Williams Yee. You can find her on Etsy. She also has her own website. Her decks are often on sale, so you can pick them up at reasonable prices, which I appreciate as well. I'm very thankful to her for making them accessible, and reasonably priced for indie decks. The cardstock is good. They shuffle great. They hold up. You see, I use these decks all the time. I did edge them. This is edged, but so I put some paint on the edges here that just seals the edges and keeps them nice. But this is the Soul Trees original, but you can plug and play any of these decks really into Oracle decks that I'm thankful for. Okay, next up is a guidebook, or a cartomancy book, that I am thankful for because it enriched my tarot practice. And I'm gonna say it's the Tarot Playbook. I have a lot of books on tarot. This one is probably the one that has enriched my practice the most, because it gave me ways to play games with tarot, or to think about tarot in a way that's not just reading tarot. Because, to be honest, let's just be honest, okay? I don't read tarot that much. I'm not a professional tarot reader. Unless I'm reading for myself, which, I mean, how often can we do that, right? Once you have your answers, you have your answers, right? Unless I'm reading for other people, which I don't do that often, because it's not something I do. I do it for people, but I do it for free. And because I do it for free, my time is limited, right? I'm not going to just be reading tarot every day for people, because I don't do it as a profession. Um, it, and then I maybe sometimes I'll do readings, celebrity readings and stuff like that for fun, but I'm not reading tarot consistently every day. And this gave me a way to play with tarot even when I'm not doing readings, because I don't always want to pull out cards and be trying to do readings and answer questions and divine and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I just want to get my cards out and use them and look at the pretty pictures. And this gave me a way to do it. And I bookmarked this one because I wanted to give you guys a feel for what this book is doing. This bookmark actually came with this book. I bought this on Amazon and it came with that bookmark. So, like, let me just really quickly just show you. Now, I haven't separated out the cards because you're supposed to just pull out the minor. So if we pull out anything that's not a minor, we'll just ignore it. But the way that this works is this is a game where you take all of your minor arcana cards and you place them all face down. And you ask yourself one of these questions, and you take a pen and a piece of paper and you write down very quickly an answer to the question for each minor card. I'm going to show you how to do it in just a second, because you're going to get a list of 40 ways to answer any of these sort of themes, right? And the themes are like ways to leave your lovers. So ways to leave your lover, like excuses to give your lover when you're leaving. So you get 40 excuses on a piece of paper that you can use later if you need to. Excuses for why you couldn't make it into work today. Reasons why it was necessary for you to drive at twice the speed limit. In case you get pulled over, you just keep that in the car. And then it says reasons why your best friend has to lend you a lot of money. Explanations for what is going on when your partner catches you in a compromising position with someone else. And reasons why you absolutely positively had to eat the last chocolate in the box. And so what they want you to do is lay them all out, all 40 cards, and then flip them over quickly and think of ways, and then jot them down really quickly, all 40 ways. But I'm not going to do that because I haven't separated out the cards. But I'm going to say, like, okay, so let's get ways to get out of a speeding ticket. Let's see what we get. We're just going to only choose the minor arcana cards. So no court cards and no majors. Okay, so we get 10 of coins. I might say, I just hit the lottery and the lottery office said that I only have an hour to get there. Let me see. 8 of coins. Oh my goodness. I'm so late for work. And they told me that if I don't make it right now for this important meeting, that the whole company was going to shut down because I'm the most important person in the meeting. The 2 of cups. It's a first date, and I just wanted to make her or him feel um, I can't be late for my first date, right? Like, I don't want them to feel like I don't like them. I really like this person. Um, 2 of swords. I got lost. I went the wrong way and now I'm running late. So I was just trying to I was just trying to make up the time. And so I would just keep going and going and going and figuring out different ways to, different ideas of how to tell the cop that I'm not, why I'm speeding. And making a little appearance here is the Broke Bitch Tarot training deck. This book really truly made pulling out my tarot cards and playing with them fun, or a practice for me, just playing with them a practice, which in a way that it had never been before I got this book. So, yes, very thankful to the Tarot Playbook. This is a new one that I just got in, the Tarot Activity Book. So I'm looking forward to looking through this to see what kind of stuff is in here as well. I don't know if it's going to be as many games, but there are some interesting activities I noticed in here. I saw haiku and all kinds of other stuff. So this is a new one that I got that I'm looking forward to. And maybe next year, this will be the one that I'm thankful for. Okay, a spread that I'm thankful for is number 7. And I'm not a user of spreads. I just don't do a whole lot of spreads in my life. I do the ones that I've always done, like the past, present, future, what is it called? The Celtic Cross, the 9 card. Those are just like ingrained in me. I'm always doing those. I don't even know when I started. I just did, right? I've always done those. I'm pretty sure I learned them out of a book like this years ago. But this one is one that I picked up from this deck. This is the Tarot of the 1001 Nights, and this is a spread that I can honestly say that I'm glad that I encountered in this guidebook. Normally, I don't even pay too much attention to the spreads and guidebooks, but I looked at this one and I actually use this one quite often. I would say about once a month. So this is the Garden of Scheherazade spread, and basically all you do is you separate your decks into majors and minors, right? You pull 3 majors, and each major has a meaning. So you pull 1 major for your health, 1 major for your family, and 1 major for your career. And I'm not sure which order they are in this book, but that's the way I do it: health first, then family, then career. And then you pull 4 minors on the subject of your health, 4 minors on the subject of your family, and 4 minors on the subject of your career. And then you can use 1 deck separated into majors or minors, or you can use 2 different decks. If you prefer, you can use 1 deck for the majors and 1 deck for each minor. It's up to you how you do it, but I usually just do 1 deck for the majors and 1 deck for the minors, or sometimes I just use the same deck for the whole spread. So that's one that I actually got from a guidebook that I actually use, and I'm thankful that I actually paid attention to it. So this is the Tarot of the 1001 Nights, and another spread that I'm genuinely thankful for that I actually picked up from Katie Flowers. Do you guys remember Katie Flowers? She left YouTube, I want to say a year or 2 ago, but I think all of her videos are still up. Let me just get some decks here so I can show you. Katie put me onto a spread that I have been using consistently since I started with it, and it is called the Do Well, Do Better spread. Like, literally, it's 2 cards. So okay, so I have here the Southern Gothic Oracle and the Hoodoo Tarot, and I am just going to just demonstrate for you. This is my go-to daily pull spread, and I got this directly from Katie on one of her videos. I don't know which one, but it was something she did and I started doing, and she just uses 2 tarot cards, but I actually pull in the oracle. So this is how I do my oracle and tarot spreads. Usually this is my go-to spread, right? So I would pull an oracle card, like, for the day, daily energy for the day, guidance for the day, whatever, right? Like I'm going to pull a card, and I've got abandoned plantation, dismantling ugly truths. Sorry, I had to fix my screen because everything was crooked. So, so I got dismantling ugly truths, and I would look in the guidebook and read everything that it says about dismantling um, ugly truths, and what sorts of things am I going to be doing today? What's going to come into play today that I may want to avoid, but I need to actually address, right? And I'm going to consider what it says in the guidebook. I'm going to consider this, and then I'm going to pull a card from my tarot deck to see what I'm doing well. What am I doing well in this endeavor? So I'm meant to be dismantling ugly truths, but what am I doing well with that? And with the Two of Coins, I think it's telling me that I'm doing a good job of balancing the dealing with the shadow, uncovering the shadow, with also making sure that I'm not getting too deep into the shadow so that I can't even find my way back out, right? So I am finding a nice temperate place to work on these, the dismantling of these ugly truths. This is actually a very accurate reading because I'm deep in the middle of some shadow work right now, but I am trying to make sure that I keep a good balance there. Nobody wants to be falling into the depths of of all of that, and it's important. It's important to keep that balance, right? Especially when you're working on something by yourself with no support. So then this is, I would pull, what can I do better? How can I support myself? What is the advice here? In as far as like keeping this balance, I'm doing well at it, but how can I also make sure that I'm still dismantling these truths? What's the advice to make me strong in this? What can I do better? The Father of Sticks here, I think, is the father of wands. He's the king of wands in this deck. And to just let you know that in this deck, the king comes before the queen. The queen is the last in the suit. She's the hierarchy of the suit. But I don't know if I'm going to use that in this reading to make any difference. I think that what it's just trying to tell me is that, um, in this work that I'm doing, I just need to make sure that I'm being steadfast and not slowing up when emotions start to bubble up, right? Allow myself to stay focused and continue work through to the end of this. Don't quit before I get to the end, right? And I think that that's kind of the message here. Keep the balance, and also keep the momentum of it all as far as working through and dismantling and going through the shadow work of this practice. Okay, so that is the do well and do better spread that I love and do all the time. And as you can clearly see, I get quite a bit from it. So I'm very thankful to Katie Flowers for putting that on my radar. So now we come to the part where I get to talk about the people in my tarot world that I am thankful for. And I am thankful for all of you who are watching this video, all of my subscribers, anybody who is not subscribed that's watching, all the people who comment with me, chat with me. Thank you. I love that kind of stuff. And this is the reason that I make these videos, so that I can have a place and a space to chat with people about tarot and tarot art and oracle art and Lenormand art. And that is why I'm here. So I am very thankful to everybody who has ever chatted with me on my videos in the comments, and who has chatted with me over on Instagram. I am going to talk about a few people here, but because I don't want to put people on blast that don't have YouTube channels. You know what I mean? Like we're on a YouTube, and this is a very public video. So I'm just going to talk about a few people that I talk to on the regular that I actually have befriended, or I've made friends here. Making tarot tube videos, I have made some friends this year. I'm coming towards the end of my year, and I want to say thank you to the people that I've made friends with. Of course, I'm thankful to Livi for tagging me. I'm thankful to Meredith at the Spiritual Oasis Empowerment Tarot. This is the Spirit Keepers Tarot Revelation Edition. I'm just going to show you a few of the cards from my second printing here while I talk about this. So Meredith has a tarot club First of all, I'm thankful to Meredith for her videos. At the end of all of her videos, she always tells me that I deserve the best and she wishes the best for me. And I appreciate that. I watch all of her videos to the end because, to be honest, I don't hear that much IRL, right? I don't hear people telling me, remember that you deserve the best and I wish you the best out loud. You know what I mean? And so it is, it's wonderful. I turn on YouTube for a pick me up, and anybody that I'm subscribed to is because you guys pick me up. You know, if I'm watching your videos, it's because they pick me up. So I'm thankful to her for that first. But Meredith also runs a tarot group. She runs a tarot group on Zoom. And every Thursday night, I will link in the description box the video that talks about how you can be a part of that if you would like. It's free and you can go and talk about tarot. It is like we talk about decks, specific decks sometimes, where that's why I'm showing this one, because part of that group, all of us, I think, are working through the Spirit Keepers and the workbook as well as the Book of Maps and in our own time, on our own way. And we talk about our experiences there. We also talk about other decks and we talk about our experience with tarot, maybe not decks, but just our experience with tarot throughout the week. And some of us are readers, some of us are just, some of us are tarot tubers, some of us are not. I'm thankful to Meredith for hosting that group. I have made friends with Sharon from Trio of Witches Tarot from being in that group, and so I'm really thankful to Meredith for holding that space every Thursday night, no matter how busy she is. I really appreciate Meredith for that. So thank you to Meredith and for telling me that I deserve the best every time I watch one of your videos. Thank you, Meredith. Shout out to Benabelle for this fabulous deck and all of the stuff that she sends for free with it. If you guys are feeling nervous about this, don't be. She sends a lot of very supportive material that will help you work through your experience. I would say that this deck is an experience. It is a true revelation. I don't even know how to put into words what I have been through as I am working through this deck. But when I am ready to put those into words, I will be making a video about it. It's probably going to be some time because I'm still working my way through it. But this is a fabulous resource. And if you guys are afraid, don't be. This is fabulous. If you've been wondering, just get it and just get the books, download the books. I have the PDFs, and just start. You know what I mean? Just do it and see what comes of it. Because I think that it's a pretty magical piece of art. This is the Japaritsa Tarot by Nino Japaritsa. I am going to be looking at this one while I talk about the next person that I want to talk about. I am thankful for Queen Aset Haru from Ask an Aquarius. If you guys haven't been over to her channel, I will link that in the description box below as well, so you can check her out. These are the backs. I am showing you this one because this is the most recent deck that she influenced me to get. I'm sure it will not be the last. The Queen Aset Haru and I met here on YouTube, and I am very thankful to YouTube for having brought us together because we have a good time sitting around talking about tarot, like talking about crystals, talking about all things tarot related, and I enjoy it. Thank you. I'm very thankful to her for listening to me talk about all of these things and for just, being my tarot friend. So yes, very thankful to Queen Aset Haru, and I will post her channel below as well if you want to take a look. She does astrology readings as well as unboxings and reviews, all kinds of things over there. I am also very thankful to Phyllis at Phyllis Santucha de la Fuente. I will post the link to her channel below as well. She's here on YouTube. We also met through YouTube, and or did we meet on Facebook? I can't remember, but I think that she and I have become friends. I enjoy talking to Phyllis. Phyllis and I, we have a good time. So I really am very thankful to TarotTube for introducing me to Phyllis. She has a fabulous Afrocentric collection, and I'm showing you this one. This is I didn't even tell you guys the name of it. Oh, child, I'm getting tired. This is the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Let me find the book for you. Okay, so here is the book, just so you can see it. The book and the box look the same. I don't have my box anymore because it got crunched up and I threw it away, and it's really big. It's really big, but the the reason I'm showing this one is because Phyllis asked me to show this deck on my channel some time ago when she did a video about Black creators and tarot, mass markets basically. And she wanted to show this one, but she didn't have a copy because her copy got destroyed, I think, by her cats. So I'm showing this now. And I wanted to just shout out Phyllis and her fabulous contribution to YouTube. I will post the link for Phyllis's channel as well as that video in my description box below so you can check down for that. I also wanted to say, I'm not sure. I've heard people say that they don't like this deck because the cardstock is thin. And my deck is not thin. Look, I don't know. I got mine from Book Depository. I'm not sure because Book Depository is closed now. So I'm not sure if maybe because I bought it from a different place than Amazon, I got a different stock. But this cardstock is very thick. Let me show you it up against like this is the medieval Cat Tarot US Games deck, and you can see it's thick. So I don't know what's up with that, but I just wanted to mention that maybe there are um various versions, but maybe if you were avoiding this deck because of the cardstock, maybe try it again. I bought this in the end of 2021 maybe on Book Depository, but I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is the newest version of it, right? So maybe the publisher updated it. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just letting you know that mine is not thin. So I just thought I'd put that out there. I just thought I'd put that out there, and you guys can do what you want with it. So Neha at the Dark Fae Tarot is another person that I met here through YouTube, a new tarot friend that I am very thankful for. I'm showing this deck because this is one of her favorites. And Neha just did a video on decks that are supportive and kind and soft. And I will link that video in the description box below. And I just wanted to, show one of her favorite decks while I talk about how I'm thankful to YouTube for introducing us. She has a lot of very great advice. And she's just fun to chat with about tarot. So shout out to Neha at the Dark Fae Tarot. Check out her videos. I'll put them in the description box below. Another person that this is the Feel Your Chakras Oracle Midnight Edition. Another person that I chat with, look, I haven't even, I'm just opening this for the first time, so you guys get to see an unboxing, is Carrie over at Carrie's Mystical Musings. And I am showing this one because Carrie has a fabulous video, if you guys haven't seen it yet, on chakras, drawing your chakras, ways to use cards to uncover. I mean, it's just a very interesting way that she works with chakras, and she shared all of that with us. So, yeah, I think that video was amazing. I was like, whoa. But yeah, Carrie is another person that I have to thank YouTube for introducing me to. I get to chat with her, and we get to talk about tarot and oracle and our lives and how our pasts with tarot and our future with tarot. And we have very different practices, but I enjoy talking to her about her practice, and I hope that we can continue to be friends. So Carrie is Carrie at Carrie's Mystical Musings, and I will link her a link for her channel as well as that chakra video, which was amazing, down below as well. So thank you, YouTube, for introducing me to Carrie. And this is cute. I'm looking at this for the first time. I like the colors. I have the I like that this has the crown chakra cards. I have the original version of this deck. It didn't have, but I think it just had 3 crown chakra cards. So now I have a lot, and I think she sent an extra one. Where does this one go? This one came separate. So I think it must have been missing. It's a sacral chakra card. Okay, so we'll put it in, it's balanced. Okay, so it goes here. And yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm so glad I picked it up. I like the backs. I like that I have the extra chakra cards now. So yeah, this is my newest version of the Feel Your Chakras Oracle. I actually won the first edition in a giveaway, and now I have this one. So I'm very excited. This one came with a little hard box. Like, this is nice. I like that there's a box. The other one came with a Krista from Crochet Witch Tarot um, crochet bag, and we love her bags. So, but I like this box as well because it's nice and sturdy, and I can stand it up on my desk or whatever, and I don't have to worry about the cards getting caught in it or whatever and bent. So this is the Feel Your Chakras Oracle. This is from Andy at Andy and Arcadia, I think is the name of her channel. I'll find it. I'll find the name and I'll link it. We're going to look at the Modern Love Tarot as my last deck while I talk about a few more people that I have met here on YouTube this year that I have had some lovely conversations with. And if I forget anybody, please forgive me. Charge it to my head, not my heart, okay? I think I tried. I tried to remember everybody. But Sylvia at Fairlight Tarot, who, to be honest, Sylvia, I don't know if we met here or on Instagram. I was trying to keep it just YouTube, but I can't remember, but I'm thankful for you, Sylvia, and our conversations that we have. Priscilla at A Life Full of Simplicity. Phoenix at Phoenix Gray Blaze. Oh, goodness. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Kim at Abundant Life Tarot. I've had great conversations with her, and I also really love joining her lives and the energy of her collective. Amethyst Ascension, Michelle at Amethyst Ascension. Shout out to both of them for their Facebook groups. I know that's not YouTube, but they hold really great spaces in their Facebook groups. Also, Lachette at Scarlet Moon Creations. Listen, if it wasn't for Lachette, I would have never been able to do the tarot, um, the tarot challenge, the booktube challenge that they did for tarot, because she showed me how to use Discord. She literally took her time to send me screenshots on how to use Discord because I'm technically challenged and I could not figure it out. So shout out to Lachette for being a sister in the mister. And Brittany from Cosmic Lunar Soul. So thank you to you all. And I am grateful for you all and all of our conversations that we have. And I also want to say a thank you to Ethany. We don't chat off of YouTube or anything. I am a big fan of her videos, but and obviously her deck. I love this deck. But when I first started my channel, Ethany, she made a video, and I probably had only made maybe like 8 to 10 videos at the time. Not many at all. My channel was brand spanking new, like, brand spanking new. And somehow she made a video about tarot tubers that she wanted people to see. She thought didn't have enough coverage, right? Didn't have enough subscribers. And she put my name in that video. She put my channel in that video. And I was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh my God. I not only was I surprised that I had only had a few videos. I was surprised she had seen them at all, much less in the video. She said she wanted to see more of my videos. And I was like, oh my God. It was so invigorating and exciting for me as a new tarot tuber to be seen, to feel seen like that. Because when you're first starting out, that's the big thing is getting your videos seen, getting people seeing the videos. Because Sylvia said this one time, and from Fairlight Tarot, and one of her videos is like, when we are making these videos, we're kind of like extending our arms to you guys. Like we're starting a conversation, shouting into the void. I'm literally sitting in a room by myself, talking to myself, hoping someone will talk back, right? And that's why we make them, And if people didn't talk back to me, if people didn't respond to me, I wouldn't be making these. I wouldn't continue to make these because the fun is the conversation that I get to have with you guys. I mean, making videos and talking about tarot is fun, but it's the conversation and the connection that's really the fun part, right? And so when Ethany did that, she pushed my algorithm. Her mentioning my video in her video sent my algorithm soaring. And I don't know that it's got my videos seen. It got YouTube to push my videos out there to let people see them, which then, of course, caused people to start subscribing and talk to me and all that kind of stuff. And it was just, I'm thankful. I'm always going to be thankful to her for that because I don't know that it would have happened otherwise, um, or it's certainly not as quickly. So I am super thankful to Ethany for that. And yeah, I think that's it. I this is a long video. I didn't expect it to be this long. I thought it was going to be a quickie, but apparently I had a lot to say and a lot to be thankful for. So thank you to you all for listening to me. And I love this. I love this card so much. It looks like my mom, my aunts, um, I feel this in my soul. So I think that, yeah, I'm just going to let you guys go and say thank you for watching. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.